Wagwan peeps, it's your boy Scully. I'm here with a special guest. For AEK fans, this man needs no introduction. However, for the other viewers, these are the facts. He is the 13th highest goal scorer for AEK of Athens. In the 2022-23 season, his 18 goals would have propelled AEK to a domestic double. After his tenure at AEK, he would have left to go to Russia to play with Spartak Moscow, to which he became the record transfer signing for Spartak Moscow. He is the 27-year-old phenom, the baller from Santa Flora, the prince of Trinidad and Tobago football, Mr. Levi Samuel Garcia.
Hey boy.
Let's go. Wagwan Levi.
Everything cool, man. Give thanks.
How the vibes in Russia? How everything going?
So far, so good. Not as cool as I thought it would be. Grateful for the opportunity and ready to take it head on.
All right, cool. So, I have some questions. Of course, I had to talk about the Trinidad and Tobago national team. I want to know what is your thoughts on the two legends, Dwight York and Russell Latapi. You having the chance to work with them soon, maybe within the Gold Cup or the World Cup qualifiers. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I've said in a couple of interviews before, I'm really excited to work with these guys. These guys have played at the highest level, done everything possible as a bowler coming from Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm looking forward to it.
So the first question I want to ask you, based on you being at Trinity Greek for 5 whole years, what was your favorite Greek food whilst being in near Philadelphia?
If I was to speak about healthy wise, I really enjoy the Greek salad, to be honest. It's a special salad, but Slovakia, boy.
Slovakia,
Yeah.
I can't wait to try that when I go in Greece, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody be talking about Slovakia.
Yeah, good.
What about the Tito? I don't say pronounce it.
Nah,
The
bro.
lasagna looking thing, the
And
pasecito.
it had a few sweets. Nah, I ain't tried that. It had a few sweets that I tried, but it's not really a sweet, man. So, but Slovakia was it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so
Slovakia or
seeing that you have been
Slovakia,
with,
however you choose to pronounce it.
I think it's Slovakia, SU
Yeah, Slovakia.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, seeing that you have been an AEK player for 5 years, who would you consider your best friend at AEK during the tenure?
First thing first, I like to say AEK dressing room is one of the best dressing room I ever work with, you know. So picking our best friend, tough because I made some real friends on the team. But me and ever since Muku came, I had a good relationship with Muku. Yeah. Harold. I'll say Harold.
Respect. But
Yeah.
he seemed like a kind of humble dude though. Like I don't think he have an Instagram.
I think he deleted it, but let me be honest with you. To say Mukudi alone is a bit of a, because I'm good with Oberlin, real good. I good, Sima had a good, because me and Sima came like 6 months apart. Shockingly, we had a real good relationship, you know. Yeah, Simansky, Damian.
Oh, Simansky. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Well, I say the names different, you know, as virgins, you know. So it's strange, but I had a relationship with. Yeah, but me and Muku just had a different click, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you consider to be the prankster in the group? Like, you know, the man who does real make jokes and thing there.
It has some clong, but I go give it to Lazarus Rota.
Rota?
Yeah, Lazarus is a clong.
Rota he look like that kind of guy, boy.
Nah,
Rota
Lazarus is a
seems
try.
so
Yeah, Lazarus is 15 years old.
I always figure it would be like Vida. Like Vida had this look like, you know, he's the type of guy you might get your foot on a ball and you can kick it from under your foot and everything there. Like a kind of bully, like, you know, big bro kind of bully kind of flick.
Nah,
I always figure like Vida was that.
Vida is a soul, yeah. Vida is a soul, yeah. Vida always try to be, you know, keep everybody in line. You know, hold up more experience, he'll be on a set of kicks thing, yeah.
Yeah, and he being a man reaching the highest level. Well, what is it like playing with somebody who made it to a World Cup final? Vida.
Bro, not only a great player, but a good person, you know, a great leader. I just grateful for the type of guys I played with in my years in AEK, and Vida is a legend. I just always show respect and say to the faces of the guys who I hold highly of, you know.
Okay, so who within the AEK dressing room would you consider to be the most drippiest or have the most swag? Hard questions.
Yeah, that hard one because who's that swag? There's a few guys. Mukua little French swag. Steven Zubahara hard style. You know, Rotava a strange but Pablo. I'll get to Paulo.
Okay. That, and I swear to God, I was not going to say Paulo Fernandez. I know I was going to say Paulo Fernandez. And the take him in. I know you guys would have been partnered with Lyle and Scott. I see Paulo Fernandez, and I was like, yeah. The man.
I'll give it to Paulo Fernandez.
He went. People confuse whether or not you're a winger or a striker. Which one you prefer to be, a striker or a winger?
I am a footballer. So, whichever position, anyway, whichever position coach chooses for me, simple. So, there were games where, well, with Matias Almeida, big up to Matias one time, you know how highly he knows what I think of him and I rate him highly. So, with him, he had me most of the time as a striker, but there were games where he needed me as a winger and I didn't have a problem at all because that game probably needed something different, and winger is where I started and played the majority of my career. So I am a player willing to play wherever the team needs me, you know?
Because, dog, I remember that time was for the same World Cup, despite, you know, Trinidad and Tobago lose. But I forget who was the guy who was marking you, but you were playing against America. But you skinned the man alive. The man just was, he was fiberglass. But the man don't know what to do. Every time you reach up on him, man, he just skin him. And from that, I say, yeah, boy, Levi, that is a proper winger, boy. But your striking play is still really good. You have every element as a striker. And working with a guy like Dwight York, who is a fox in the box, maybe I could implement that. I think that the only asterisk to your game, where it is you may not be in the right spot at the right time. You don't have the fox in the box mentality, like, you know, the Ruud van Nistelrooy in Dwight Yorks of the world. If you implement that in Dwight York, I tell you, your game could go up there because you have the hold up play, you have the running behind, you can beat your man. So
True.
Yeah, I agree with it, man.
Yeah, I really looking forward to working it with Dwight. You know, people might say a lot of negative stuff who don't know me or don't know probably nothing about football, but don't have one time I would never choose not to come with the national team, you know. But so footballers go, and at the end of the day, last time I checked, talk still free, you know, so people could just talk and say whatever.
Of course. Yeah. And you know, the reason why it convinced me to follow you, well, one of my sports analysts that I look up to is Stephen A. Smith. And I remember he used to be following Allen Iverson, who used to play with the 76ers. So whilst perusing and doing research on AEK, I noticed that a lot of Greek kids look up to you, like, as a role model.
Match Greece?
Small.
The best player in AEK?
My favorite is Super. And then I like Mukudi as well because my cousin.
Where are you from?
From America.
America.
Yeah. Who's your favorite player?
Levi Garcia.
Huh?
Levi Garcia.
Levi Garcia, striker, good striker.
And I watching people in Trinidad and Tobago and I'm saying like, why it is people in Trinidad and Tobago not giving Levi the same flowers, bro? Like he have a bunch of little like kids they come in my inbox and saying, bro, Levi is the GOAT. That's called Levi GOAT. See ya. I'll tell you. So that's why I choose to like expound my career.
I don't know if you want me to touch on it. While I could touch on it. Yeah, one reason why. One reason why is because we don't have that, like yourself. I just always tell Judah, like yourself, you just get this type of fanatic vibe from yourself. I don't believe we have fanatic people back home, and I don't believe we have people that truly understand what it means to come from Trinidad and be where I am, or be where I am, or be where any professional athlete is coming from Trinidad. So respect and the appreciation not there. We don't look for it, but at the same time, sometimes you go foreign and people might appreciate what you're doing more. And I totally understand it, but that's why I just focus on the younger guys and try to motivate them and tell them, I don't have to be a role model, but at least let my career be where you should take a page out of my book and understand all the sacrifices that I've made. So that has been my only thing.
I read that. And from just basic interaction with you, I get to understand that you're just a very humble guy. Matter of fact, I have a question. Where did celebration came from? This? Where I come from?
Well, it has come a time where your close family, my fiance, hurt when people attack me more than myself. So sometimes, if you speak about me, I could deal with it. I'm professional, but sometimes when you see your family hurt by what people saying about you, you just react. And my reaction also just hush up the critics or hush up the negative, So that was most of the time I just hush up the negative.
I read that big man thing. I read that. Because one thing I always wanted to find out was how it is. You just stated that you have a fiance and I know you have children. How it is you juggle being a professional footballer with being a family man?
Bro, after years of it, it becomes natural. In the beginning, it's a bit tough because you had to be at it in training every day, and you come home tired, and then you have kids to deal with. But after a while, you just give in, and it becomes like just another part of your day. So it's not something that is easy, but it's not something that is too difficult. And if it was too difficult, then we wouldn't be playing, we wouldn't be enjoying life, because life hard, So it's up to you to make room and time for them kind of thing,
So who would you say was your role model growing up?
Locally
and internationally.
I had a lot of guys I saw and whatnot, and well, it was always my eldest brother, Daniel Garcia, and then moving on, I went to Central FC at a young age, and meeting a Tula Guerra, boy. Tula changed me. I was like, this man not normal, And from ever since he was like he was like my local thing. But growing up was always Neymar Messi, Neymar Messi, Yeah, Neymar Messi. In them time, and I just was focusing on dribbling, and yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? People, people who know that I just follow your career, there's always come in my inbox and it's giving me like facts about you. And somebody came in and they said that your older brother was the guy, boy. They say your older brother cut all back in the day. So you know, not you saying that your older brother was your role model. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But all I can say is I truly thankful for you coming here and giving me this interview. You didn't have to do it. You have a busy schedule. You're out there in Russia, being the talisman for Spartak Moscow, and you know you have your family and things. So I really appreciate you coming here and giving me your time. I just wanted to give the AEK fans one last message before you go. You know, they miss you. A lot of them really miss you, especially the all going on now. Yeah, they miss you.
Yeah, you know, what I could say to the fans, I don't really say much, but just know that in my time, they always gave everything for the badge. I wish all you more than all the best now and in the future. And hopefully we could meet soon. Not soon, but in the future, hopefully, if I ever had to come back to Greece, would be to AEK. So make sure they put things in place. That is where my team is. My team is AEK all the time. Yeah, man.
Hey, man. Thanks again for pulling through. For all the people them who here, this has been Levi Samuel Garcia signing out. If it is you're new here, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And follow Levi Garcia on Instagram is LSG11 underscore 11.
LSG underscore 11, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So make sure and follow Levi Garcia on Instagram. Absolute baller. Peace out. See you guys later. 101 Bye.